Dear students, we know that time period of a simple pendulum is given by this expression t is equal to 2 pi square root of L by G. From this equation it appears that if L tends to infinity, means if the length of pendulum wire becomes very large, time period will also tend to infinity, or time period will also become infinity. But actually this is not true. It does not happen like this. So today we will learn to calculate the time period of a simple pendulum whose length is very large, means length is infinite. So here in this diagram you can see that there is a simple pendulum whose length is L, and this is the curvature of the earth, this is radius of the earth, and pendulum is oscillating with angular amplitude theta. Suppose at this instant when angular amplitude is theta, the weight of the pendulum mg will be acting towards the center of the earth. Weight is always directed towards the center of earth, we know that. Now in this situation, suppose this angle, the vertical line and the weight line makes angle phi. So here in this situation the tension in the thread is T, the weight is mg, there are two components of the weight, Fr, this is the restoring force which will act on the pendulum, and this is the mg cos theta plus phi, means this restoring force will be mg sin theta plus phi. I am putting negative sign here as we know that this force is a restoring force. Very simple, weight is mg, this weight is divided into two components, mg sin theta plus phi and mg cos theta plus phi, and this mg sin theta plus phi is responsible for restoring the pendulum to its mean position. So this restoring force can be written as mass into acceleration. So acceleration of the pendulum would be minus g sin theta plus phi, and we know that if angles theta and phi are small, then this can be written as g theta plus phi. So from here acceleration is minus g, theta can be written as arc divided by radius. So suppose arc is x, this length arc is x, so theta can be written as x by L, plus phi can be written as arc divided by radius. So arc is x and radius is r. R is the radius of earth. So this becomes minus g 1 by L plus 1 by r into x. So g is constant, L is constant, r is constant, so here we can see that acceleration is directly proportional to negative of displacement. This is the necessary and sufficient condition for SHM. So this proves that pendulum is doing simple harmonic motion. So from SHM equation we know that this constant is equal to omega square. Now omega is nothing but 2 pi by t. From this equation, if L tends to infinity, then this term will become 0. So omega square becomes g by r, or omega is under root g by r. This omega is 2 pi by t. So from here time period becomes 2 pi square root of r by g. So from here we can see that if length is infinity, then time period does not become infinity. Time period is equal to 2 pi under root r by g, where r is the radius of Earth. And if we put values, we know that radius of Earth is 6400 kilometers divided by 9.8 meter per second square. Simplifying it gives you 84.6 minutes. So if a pendulum is having a very long thread length, L is very long, very large, or L tends to infinite, then the time period of pendulum would be finite. It will not be infinity. The time period would be 84.6 minutes.